Alert! Brian Lilley exposes Canada's turbulent political scene this week. In a week marked by political upheaval and shifting allegiances, Brian Lilley has once again turned his critical eye to Canada's evolving political landscape. As the nation grapples with internal divisions and external pressures, Lilley's analysis offers a timely and incisive look into the heart of Canadian politics. Citizens across the country are expressing growing concern over government accountability, economic stability, and the direction of national policy, and Lilley's commentary captures the intensity of these debates with clarity and urgency. After a significant defeat in the April 2025 federal election, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has made a dramatic return to the political arena. Winning a by-election in Battle River Crowfoot, Alberta, with over 80% of the vote, Poilievre has re-entered the House of Commons. This comeback is not just a personal victory but a strategic move to reclaim influence within his party and challenge Prime Minister Mark Carney's government on critical issues such as trade policies, taxation, and national security. Poilievre's campaign has focused on presenting concrete solutions to Canadians frustrated by rising costs, inflation, and perceived inefficiencies in public services, resonating with a broad swath of voters eager for change. Prime Minister Mark Carney, who assumed office in March 2025, faces mounting challenges in navigating a complex political and economic landscape. While his government secured a minority win in the April federal election, Carney's leadership is being tested by internal party dynamics and external pressures. The Liberal Party's shift towards the center has alienated some traditional supporters, and Carney's handling of U.S. relations, particularly concerning tariffs and trade agreements, remains a contentious issue. Analysts suggest that his ability to balance domestic expectations with international diplomacy will be a defining factor in the stability and popularity of his administration. Canada's economy is under strain as trade tensions with the United States escalate. President Donald Trump's administration has imposed tariffs on Canadian goods, prompting Ottawa to respond with its own measures. These economic skirmishes have disrupted markets, impacted exports, and increased costs for Canadian consumers and businesses alike. Small and medium-sized enterprises, which form the backbone of Canada's economy, are particularly vulnerable, and concerns over job security and supply chain disruptions are mounting. The government's efforts to diversify trade partnerships, invest in innovation, and stabilize markets are critical in mitigating long-term economic fallout. The political and economic turbulence has sparked widespread public discontent. Citizens are increasingly vocal about frustrations over the rising cost of living, job insecurity, and perceived governmental inaction. Demonstrations and protests have become more frequent, reflecting deep-seated anxieties and a growing sense of urgency among Canadians. Social issues, including healthcare accessibility, housing affordability, and climate policy, are intertwined with these economic concerns, amplifying public scrutiny and pressure on the federal government to act decisively. In this charged environment, media figures like Brian Lilley play a pivotal role in shaping public discourse. Through his commentary and analysis, Lilley provides a platform for critical examination of government policies and political strategies, highlighting both accomplishments and missteps. His insights help Canadians navigate complex issues, offering context, historical perspective, and investigative reporting that encourages informed civic engagement. By spotlighting controversies and policy debates, Lilley contributes to a more transparent and accountable political landscape. As Canada navigates this period of political turbulence, the coming weeks will be crucial. The interactions between the Liberal government and the Conservative opposition, the handling of economic challenges, and the government's responsiveness to public concerns will all influence the nation's trajectory. Key policy decisions, particularly around taxation, healthcare reform, and trade negotiations, will be closely monitored by citizens and international observers alike, shaping public perception and confidence in governance. Pierre Poilievre's re-emergence has added a renewed sense of momentum to the Conservative Party. His vocal criticism of Carney's economic and foreign policy decisions, coupled with a message emphasizing fiscal responsibility and individual freedoms, is resonating with voters who feel overlooked by the current administration. Poilievre's strategy includes direct engagement with communities across the country, town hall meetings, and leveraging social media platforms to communicate his vision, creating a grassroots movement that contrasts sharply with the Liberal approach. Mark Carney, meanwhile, is confronting the dual pressures of internal party management and external scrutiny. Balancing the expectations of Liberal MPs with the demands of an increasingly assertive electorate is a complex challenge. Carney's cabinet faces criticism for perceived indecision on key matters, including energy policy, infrastructure spending, and healthcare system improvements. The Prime Minister's capacity to unite his party while addressing national concerns will be closely scrutinized in the coming months. Economic indicators, including inflation rates, employment figures, and trade balances, are providing mixed signals that complicate policy decisions. Canadians are feeling the impact of global market volatility, energy price fluctuations, and domestic fiscal measures. The government is under pressure to implement policies that protect consumers, stimulate growth, and ensure that Canada remains competitive in the international arena. Public patience is limited, and political analysts warn that missteps could have significant consequences for both Carney's government and national stability. Social unrest and public dissatisfaction continue to shape the political narrative. Citizens are increasingly using digital platforms to voice opinions, organize campaigns, and hold elected officials accountable. This digital activism, combined with traditional protest movements, underscores the urgency of government responsiveness and transparency. How the federal administration engages with these voices will influence both immediate policy outcomes and long-term public trust. Media coverage, particularly by commentators like Brian Lilley, emphasizes the stakes of these developments. By highlighting political missteps, policy debates, and electoral strategies, Lilley ensures that Canadians are informed about the forces shaping their society. His analysis encourages critical thinking and active participation in the democratic process, reinforcing the importance of vigilance and accountability in governance. In conclusion, Brian Lilley's exposé serves as a crucial lens through which Canadians can view the unfolding political drama. His insights inform, provoke thought, and inspire discussion, keeping the public engaged with the complexities of national governance. As the nation faces economic challenges, social unrest, and political realignments, Lilley's reporting ensures that citizens are not passive observers, but active participants in shaping Canada's turbulent political scene.